Hey there, everybody. Pal here. Welcome back to Dark Souls. So we just left off. I'm picking right back up and continue recording. Last episode, we killed Artorias. Um, Took me 3 tries, I think? Maybe 4. How many green moss do we still have? Because we had 5. We have 2. So it took me 3 tries. The third try went pretty well. It was a bit getting used to the scythe and everything. Took a little bit of trouble. Now we're moving down into the main area of this city. We've cleared out about half of it, about half to go, and then we'll get to the next bonfire, and we'll get down into this cave where we can farm humanities. I don't think we're gonna get any attempts in on Manus today, or at least in this video, but we'll see maybe. I think that it'll take just about as long as we need to get down to there. Well, we'll see what happens. There's an item over there. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to head down here. And from here, we can kind of roll right off the edge down into here with this guy. Now be cautious. There's more than just this guy here. Now, I've never had any more than just him come. But I believe there's another one. Yep, right there. Ah! I didn't lock on correctly, so I didn't get my shield up in time. That's one dead mimic. Crest key. Now I believe this unlocks the vendor that I talked about in the last video. I haven't talked about in this video. There's he's a giant, and he sells some stuff, hence vendor. But he was locked out to us before. I believe that key is what opens that up. Let me see here if there's... I don't remember what... Oh, this is... Yeah. So this is the platform up above where this guy was shooting at us. If you don't have arrows or you're not good at aim, you can't shoot down that hanging body like I did. This would be the way to get to that item. Let's go back this way. We do eventually want to head out there, because this takes us out onto a platform where we can run around, and there's an item... I believe back up over that way. For the moment, though, we want to go make this jump. I don't remember what's in that chest. I don't think it was anything great, but hey, we're doing close to 100%ing everything, so might as well go make the jump. What else have I maybe discovered about Dark Souls that I could inform you all in? Alright, here we go. Let's see. So, we're going for that log right there. I think right like this. Oh, you know what I need to do? I gotta turn off... Ah! There we go. We can actually talk about that. That's a good idea. Okay, so I've talked a few times about the DS fix, Dark Souls fix. Ups the resolution, increases the frame rate, unlocks the frame rate up to 60 FPS and everything. I don't know if people actually need help with that. I mean, this is an old thing. This has been around for Dark Souls since it came out on PC. They've updated it a few times. But what I did find out is, it's not the resolution change that is causing me to miss those jumps. It is the refresh rate unlock, the frame rate. So they've put in a hotkey that you can turn it on and off. I have mine mapped to F5. So right now I'm running at 60 frames a second. I'm going to hit F5. That's going to go down to 30 frames per second. Now I'm going to be able to make this jump. And I made it with room. For some reason, the frame rate changes how far you can jump. Now I'm going to hit F5 again and back to 60 frames a second. The reason I bring this up, red tight nut chunk, I don't know if people have trouble with mods or anything like that, and I was going to say if people need it, I could put together a mod of how to install and set up DS fix. There is also a DSC fix, C standing for, I think, cooperative. And it was put together basically to enable you to play with your friends more easily. So what it does is it actually intercepts the command coming in from... It intercepts the connection coming in from Games from Windows Live, and it first tries to match you with people on your friends list. So as long as you and your friend are on the same Games from Windows Live friend list, you're more likely to get them. And I believe both people need to have the DSC fix installed. It's fairly easy to do. You just download a DLL, which is an injector, And then from that, you modify one line in an INI file to enable it. But if people are having trouble with that or unsure or whatever, let me know. Leave me some comments in the message. I can put together a video of how to install. Dang it, that is not what I wanted to do. I can put together a video of how to install it and so forth. But if it's old news and everybody already knew that and I'm just an idiot for not knowing it, then I'll just let it go. And now I missed that jump. Boy, I am all over the wind here. I'm going through Estus Flats like... Alright, one last time. We're gonna get that item, because I believe it's like Twinkling Titanite or something. Alright, back around, back up. Hang around this way. Up around this way. Then we want to jump out onto the ledge. And now, not left, straight across and out onto the roof. Ooh, my nose is runny. Okay, hop off onto... Come on. Onto here. Up over. And right here. Twin Humanities. Alright, we really didn't have to get that. We can get Humanities without trouble, but okay. And now right down here is where we're going to go. So if we hadn't gone up and out onto the roof, we would have came out right here. So you can see right up there was where the magician was. Right here was where like the 5 or 6 guys were down below. I pulled with the bow. And out here we go. Okay. We're almost to the next bonfire, which is nice. Here is one of the shortcuts. I don't remember which shortcut this is. Is this the furthest one? Yeah, this is that shortcut. Go back down. And then there's another one even closer. Some of these shortcuts aren't all that needed because we have the Lord Vessel, and we're going to be opening up a bonfire here in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to stop right here, actually. And if you kind of look out here, you can see there's a guy, there's a guy, there's a guy, and those 2 far ones are casters. I'm going to try to pick them off. We could use them as practice for our talisman, but that was a pretty good hit. Aim a little bit. Don't you be moving. Yeah. Whoa! That was a good roll. That was a real good roll. I'm proud of myself on that one. That's going to go edited into my new video. I'm putting together a new main page video. It's going to have some of my... I just got some great footage of Just Cause 2. Of one of the modded multiplayer servers where they've put in a turbo button. And... Uh-oh. I can hear him. Yep. Alright. Main weapon. Anyway, so they've modded in a turbo button so you can get around the map faster. I didn't know about this. I go there and I'm driving around in a combat vehicle and I hit the left bumper on my controller and my vehicle just takes off like mad. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't get that off in time. And it made for quite an entertaining little jive of video. I found myself laughing quite hard. Right here is a bit of a mini boss. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going ahead. I'm using these Estus flasks freely as the bonfires right after this guy. He hits relatively hard. He also has 2 random attacks. So he has like this whip attached to him that he'll get this big AoE spin going. He can also throw it out at you. I think he's going to do it right here. No, and then he has that charge because he has that pendulum. This is right there. That hurt. Now he doesn't have all that much HP. Oof. I'm in trouble actually. There we go. every time I fought him, I've used a character with a heavy weapon, like the Zweelander, and that allows you to just stun him. Just chain stun him into the ground. Makes him a bit easier. With a dex weapon, he's not quite as easy. That was my hiding statue. This guy does respawn, so you can farm him. He doesn't give off a whole lot. You can get the chainmail set from him. Why you'd want it, I don't know. That's enough of that nonsense. This attack I really should use more. The two-hander, okay, without pushing anything. So I didn't move my joystick at all there. That's how much distance you cover just from swinging it with two hands. It's a good way to close the distance to get a big hit on your enemies. Okay. Be ready right here. It's a trap. I see you. I did the first time I did that. I didn't expect him, and I freaked out, and I kind of jumped off the edge. You only make that mistake once. Okay. Here we are. This is another fun area. We'll go ahead, we'll consume that Twin Humanities, because we are in human form, I believe. So that'll let us triple kindle. And this one we do want triple kindled. Absolutely. This is the bonfire we will rest at to fight Manus. So we're going to want to be ready to go here. Kindle. Kindle. And one more time. We're in a hurry here, man. Come on. Kindle faster. Okay, can we level? We can. Alright, so this area looks like the Tomb of the Giants, where it's all dark, but there actually is quite a bit more light than you would initially expect. We could get cast light out and everything, and it really wouldn't make any difference. So we're just going to run like this area. Now, oh, whoa, I didn't know about you either. Stop running. Thank you, Mr. Tight-Neck guy. Okay, so there are the beacons down that you can kind of follow, and they actually kind of do lead straight to Manus. If you look kind of down there, you'll see there's a bunch more down there. And there's that little cluster out there. That's like the way down to the final boss. We're going to do a lot of clearing first. Now you may see a bunch of red flashing heads. Yeah, there's a bunch of several of these guys out here too. We don't have to kill them more than once, just this one time to get over there and get the item. If I recall, there's 3 of these regular ones and then 1 caster. Come on, bob your head, and there. Looks like there's actually 1 more on the right there, so it looks like there's 4 regular, and then the caster. Yeah, that's what it looks like, because that one back there is the caster. Let's take a few pop shots at her. Him, her, it, that. Oh, that was a good hit. No, don't move. Yeah, that's right, you're dead. Oh, he dropped something. What did he drop? Large Titanite Shard. Nice. And Dark Bead. I don't know what that is. I've never actually... The only one that I've used is the Dark Orb, I think it was called. That's the big one that the mage guys cast at us. Okay, so that's all that's up here on this top level. Outside of that one time to get out there and loot that one magic, the rest is down below as we move down it. So those 5 we just killed. We don't have to kill more than once. There is a guy right here. This guy, you can run away from him, but he will follow you pretty much the entire way. For how easy he is, he's worth to just kill. Now as we come down in here, you're going to start seeing a bunch of... boom. These massive sets of... these massive humanities. They are humanities. The big ones, there's little ones, there's medium-sized ones. Those are what we farmed to get all of our humanities that we want. Now, they're not overly dangerous, but they can overwhelm you. What they do, in order to fight you, they actually just run into you. And every time they run into you, they hurt you. The big ones can hurt quite a bit. We'll let a few of them come up here, and we'll just take a swing at them to show you. We're actually not going down there yet. We're going to be hanging on the left here. So you can see they hit me as I ended up swinging at them. And that hurt me. Here comes some more. Now, I have the soul farming ring on. When we're ready to do this, actually, let's go ahead. These guys don't drop all that many souls anywhere. We're going to swap this over to the other ring, the other serpent ring, the item farming ring. So I farmed these guys with 5 or 6 humanities plus that item ring, and I was getting, I would say, about a 25% drop rate. I was getting humanity about 1 out of every 4. Okay, instead of going down there, we're actually going to go left here, and we're going to fall. And we're going to land in this weird magic stuff, and if you look right there, there's the cat from the Forest Covenant. And if you remember what she was protecting, it might give you a hint of what was going to happen. We're going to follow her, and she's going to lead us somewhere. Follow her this way. Keep on going, keep on going. You can see she's kind of over there now, to the right a little bit. And then here, she disappears. Let me kill off these guys. This is one of the big ones, so these ones drop twin humanities if they drop anything. Come on, come off the edge. Up, or fall. So, right here is a loop back around. This is a lift up. Takes us all the way back. To the entrance where we fought Artorias. So there's the entrance to the arena where we fought Artorias. Over there's the punk that invaded us. We are going to kill him later just because he deserves to die. This is the way down to fight the dragon later on. I never picked up that soul. And this lift takes us back up to where all of the giants and everything were. I'll go back in here. And go back down to the bottom. But that's not where the cat went. If you remember the grave that the cat was protecting, it'll give you an idea. I've given you enough hints. Right here is an invisible wall. And back in here, we're going to find an old enemy, a frenemy. It's the wolf Sith, but when he was much younger. I imagine it's a he. Maybe it's a she. You can tell it's got Artorias' greatsword in his mouth, and he's actually being protected by Artorias. This was Artorias' little buddy. And Artorias left his great shield to protect the wolf from the encroaching abyss. So we just now saved Sif, and in return we get the cleansing great shield, which is Artorias' great shield. What can also happen now is when we go to fight Manus, the final boss here, we can summon Sif to help us. And he'll be that smaller size, not the massive one we fight, but that smaller size, and he doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's distracting to the boss, which allows us to get heals off, which is a big deal. Okay, so Down here. This is the way we came. We're going to follow this yellow one down. These humanities do not drop a whole lot of souls. Their soul farming is pretty pathetic. I would not recommend bothering to farm these guys if you're looking for souls. There's far better choices for that. But to get the humanities, it's quite good. So, what we did was we came down. We'll hop off over here. This was the ramp we were coming down, and right here on the right is where the floor gave out. So we went down there, we looped down around, came back up, and this was that initial starting area. We're going to clear this out, and I'm going to show you the loop I did for farming. It was fairly efficient. The only guy that's really a pain was that caster we just killed. And he's mostly a pain because of his location. There we go. Now that we got the other ring on, you can see we're getting humanities, which is nice, because we were down to about 7 or so. There's a twin. Okay. Now there's a hop down in this area also. Sometimes this is a bad idea. I've died 3 or 4 times making this jump. And we're going to land right in that guy, which is going to hurt. Drink. And another item. Black flame. And a few more of the really big ones. The twin humanities. Okay, so that's basically the humanities that you can farm. There's a few more way down by the boss, but once you go that way, you're not coming back up without a homeward bone, and I don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to head back to the bonfire. We're going to rest. I'm going to pop about 5 humanities worth and buff myself up and everything, and then we'll show you the path. Actually, I'll continue the video on so you don't get lost. We'll run this path once so you can see how I do my farming, and you can learn from the mistakes I've made of falling off edges and everything. And the caster. And then I will probably farm about, well, we don't have to farm a whole bunch. We can start Manus. We'll see what the timer looks like, and we'll judge from there. The farming can be done after Manus is dead, as long as you have enough humanities to be able to summon Sith. Jesus, I cannot do the names. You have Seath the Scaleless, Sif, and then there's another one. Alright, no leveling up. Let's repair our equipment. Whoops. Alright, come off. And come in here. Oh, actually, we still want that pendant. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's the pendant. And then humanity. So we'll use the twin. You know what? We'll use all of them, and we'll just start off clean, and we'll see about... I'll do like 3 runs, and we'll see how many we get in 3 runs. So it should give me, I think, 9 humanity. Yeah, we'll have 9, plus the ring, and we'll see how we look. From what I've read, there's not a whole lot of purpose to carry more than, at least for loot dropper purposes, around 5 or so is about all you really need, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, so we're going to come out, we're going to make the left, we're going to follow this around to the first candle on the right, which is right there. Now, as soon as we get here, we're going to get this one guy on the right here. Okay. Come on down this way. Now be careful that you don't fall here, as I've done that. Because you continue on straight, you end up just falling and dying. There's an open area. And we're actually going to go off to the left here, where the ground was that fell out from us before, but we're going to do it on purpose. Come around here, there's going to be like 4 guys we want to kill. We do this just so we can get up behind the caster guy without him having range on us and elevation, making him almost impossible to kill. I suppose if you had magic, you could magic missile him, or soul spear, whatever they call it. Here, there's 1 humanity. That's... Come on. Don't go off the edge. I'm going to try and bait this guy in a little bit. If we can get a double from him, that would be great. There we go. Oh. There's another. That's 2 humanity. Okay, now we're going to take this back down again. And we're going to stay to the right here. There's going to be a Y in the path. And this will bring us right up on that caster. Now we can take the caster out. You can see otherwise the caster can just stand here as you're down there. And as you might have seen, his casts are pretty quick. They're hard to get a bow and arrow shot off in between unless you have the range first. At which point now we can jump down in here and we're going to just go through these guys. Alright, this scythe works awesome for farming these guys, because its AoE swing is low, yet wide. You can see they're actually eating through my health pretty quick. When you start getting several of them running into you at once, it hurts. There was a nice swing. Darn you. There's a twin. There's another one, so that's, what, 4 and a twin? Either 3 or 4 and a twin humanity. 3 or 4 regulars and a twin. Okay. And now from this, it should all be pretty much similar. We're going to go off to the side here. Come down and kill this one guy. Then the dangerous leap. And this is really the most dangerous part of this entire path, is going off right here. And we'll actually take back up and... try to keep him from going off the edge. There we go, another one. Ooh, my health's low. Drink. It's a little weird getting the rhythm or the idea how to kill these guys, because I don't know, there's something odd to them. It's hard to judge how far they are from you, and since they pass right through you, I don't know if that makes sense. I haven't had trouble killing them. I've never actually been killed by them, other than falling off the edges. But I've definitely been close a few times. Like that guy right there. You know, I wanted the attack to come down in front of him. I ended up just coming into him, and my attack pulled me into him. Alright, so there's another one. So we got 7 humanity and 3 twin. So we did pretty good on one pass through. We got 13 humanities in total, and so forth. And I did that, and like I said, it took me about, I think I said this on my other character, it took me about 35-45 minutes to farm up a total of 50 regular single humanities. And I did this to take with me into New Game Plus, so I had about 50 single humanities when I was done, and I had about 15 double humanities. And that made sure when I got into New Game Plus, I could pretty much kindle anything and everything as I liked. Actually, before I went to New Game Plus, I warped around to every bonfire I could get to easily, and triple kindled them. And to triple kindle all the bonfires, it looks like it took me... I used about 35 of those, so left me with about 20 when I went into the new game. Let's, looking at the time. So that right there is about 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead, I'll let the video run here, but I'm going to just speed it up. I'm going to do probably 2 more of these. Once Manus is dead, we're not done in this area. We can still come back in here and farm this. You can come back and farm this whenever you like once you've unlocked it. And in fact, that bonfire we just rested at is one of them you can warp to. So it's very easy to get in here later on in the game. Now keep in mind though, we are down to the last... We're down to 3 bosses. We have Manus, we have the dragon that starts with a K, and then we have Gwyn. That's all that's left boss-wise in the game. Oh, we could kill the giant too if we wanted to, but we don't really want to kill him. So basically, we're finishing up any of the little stuff you just want to do for fun or whatever, or if you're going to do New Game Plus, preparing yourself for that. So anyway, I'm babbling on. Like I said, I'm going to speed it up here and farm 2 more rounds and call it a video there. So next video will be Manus farming. Well, Manus attempts. That may be a full episode of just deaths on Manus. In fact, it's likely that'll be what it is. So, alright, this has been Power. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Sorry about that. I killed the video feed and then forgot to restart it. I was watching some ESPN as I was farming. I've only killed the 4 guys, so I came down over the edge. I hopped down out here to where we first unlocked, saved Seth, the wolf, and now we're going to come around and kill the caster. Now we're going to speed up.
Smoke them all away, and I drank my frustrations down the drain, out of the way. So I sit and wait and wonder, does anyone else feel like me? Someone so tired of their routines and disappearance after schemes. I'll sing along, yeah, with every emergency. Just sing along, I'm the king of catastrophes. I'm so far gone that deep down inside I think it's fine by me. I'm my own worst enemy. I could be an expert on codependency, and I could write the best book on underage tragedy. And I've been spending my time at the local liquor store, and I've been sleeping nightly on my best friend's kitchen floor. So I sit and wait and wonder, does anyone else feel like me? I'm so overdosed on apathy and burnt out on sympathy. I'll sing along, yeah, with every emergency. Just sing along, I'm the king of catastrophes. I'm so far gone that deep down inside I think it's fine by me, that I'm my own worst enemy. Let the meaning slip away. Lost my faith in another day. Self-deprecation seems okay. I never thought I'd make it anyway. Whoa, I'll sing along, yeah, with every emergency. Just sing along, I'm the king of catastrophes. I'm so far gone that deep down inside I think it's fine by me, that I'm my own worst enemy. That I'm my own worst enemy. And I'm my own worst enemy. And I'm my own worst enemy. 'Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Well, I still remember that night, it was the 4th of July. Still in my mind, I'm not surprised. There was no guns at the hand. Black and white, purple, but it's still no longer. I'm gonna be alright, I'm gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be fine. Back off, wanna be alone. Why freak it out? I'm thinking that I wanna go home. Just laughing now. Pull off somehow. Is that as a passerby? I can see her cry. And I'll never forget. Look, no better right. Well, I'm the music, they would play on and on and on. So, what's my tap on the show till life goes on? life goes on. I can see her cry. I'll never forget the look that was in her eyes. And the music never played on and on and on. So whistle like tapper on the shoulder, life goes on.